does it put me down here? Welcome back to Goal Rush. I don't like how it puts me down here. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm full screen. Then I'm not just looking at myself. I'm tiny like this. So, welcome back. Hope everyone's had a great week. We're going to talk some more soccer. And someone over here thinks he's the GOAT.
I am.
And won't stop tapping his damn hands. Won't stop tapping his damn hands. And he thinks he has tactical awareness.
I am.
Yeah, because
I
he's...
am the GOAT of soccer.
No. He is not.
I just jealous because I'm better than you.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so first we're going to look at soccer formations, and today we're looking at 4-4-3. Do you know what 4-4-3 stands for?
4-4-3.
And I'm not talking 1-4-3.
11.
They all equal 11. There's got to be 11 players on the field.
4 plus 4 plus 3. It's 11. Actually, no. Let's see. If you
It's
knew
10.
If you knew soccer, it would actually be 20 people playing on the field. There's 2 teams.
No. Okay.
2 teams. That's double the amount. You said 10. That's 20. Hello.
Okay, well, according to
tactical shit over here.
Well, according to a game I played, like a trivia game, it goes, how many players are there on a soccer team? And I thought it meant just on one team. Like, how many they field? 11. No. It said 22. I was like, did it mean in total? I was like, it should have said in total.
Well, that's what it said. How many players are on a soccer team?
Yeah, I didn't realize it meant in total how many are on the field at the same
If they were asking how many of those on the field, they would have said the question would have been how many players are on the field at a time. The question was how many players are on a soccer team.
Yeah, well, it was misinterpreted.
No, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
No, it was misinterpreted because it didn't specify clearly.
You just didn't understand.
Alright, well, we're looking at 4-4-3. So, that's... I'll try to show you here. You got 4 in the back, 4 midfield, and 3 up top. I mean, like, if you know basic soccer, that's, that's one also commonly used.
Unless it's me, I'm in the back, the middle, and a striker all at the same time.
Yeah, he thinks he is. He played one game as a midfielder and almost died.
I'm like kicking butt over here.
But you have, obviously, I like to do the defensive midfielders as the protecting your back, and then the attacking midfielders more up top, to give you more of an attack. And I will say that this is definitely a lot more like defensive looking, and you're going to have to kind of get your defensive midfielders to kind of get the ball up. So, yeah. Alright. And I dropped it. It's okay. It'll just stay there. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna look at some soccer news and look at some game scores. Okay, so for starters, we're gonna look at MLS. Okay. So let's see. We got one that's live right now. You got Philadelphia and New York Red Bulls. 3-1 right now. And you got from yesterday, we had Real Salt Lake in Colorado. Real Salt Lake winning that 2-0. Seattle and Portland. Heard Portland came back from behind. Also, they recently fired their coach. So, that's some news to talk about. And then here.
So why did they fire the coach? Talk about it. I want to know.
I'm going to get over that. We're going to do the scores first, and then we'll talk about it.
I don't care about the scores. I already care about Portland. There you go.
So, then we have LAFC and Inter Miami tonight. Here, when this is filmed, about 30 minutes from now. San Jose and Minnesota yesterday, 1-1. And LA Galaxy and Houston, 0-0 yesterday. And now we're going to look at NWSL scores. If anyone has any leagues they want me to look at, these are a lot of leagues I follow too. So there was a. We're talking soccer. Well, we can talk their soccer and how that's gonna end out. But right now you got San Diego Wave and Houston Dash 1-0 right now. Yesterday you had North Carolina and Gotham 3-3. Gotham, I believe, coming from 2 goals down. And then you had Chicago and Washington yesterday, 2-0. Didn't really hear much about that game. You had Angel City yesterday and Kansas City Current. Can you please stop tapping your hands? I am trying to read this. And Angel City still continuing on their unbeaten streak. What?
Keep reading.
Okay. So this one makes me kind of sad, but we had Louisville and Portland lost, which makes me sad. But I want to go to a Thorns game soon. And he has no reaction to that. Okay.
Where's my food?
I don't know, dude.
Fucking check to see where my food is.
I'm in the middle of a podcast, and he's hungry. So, and then we had OO Reign and Orlando Pride with OO Reign winning that 1-0. Okay. So we're gonna look at some soccer news because this is what this one wants.
Explain how stupid stoppage time is.
And he doesn't like stoppage time.
Stoppage time. Stop the damn clock.
So, also, if anyone doesn't know what stoppage time is, it's obviously they don't stop the clock in soccer for the most part. Again, kind of depending on leagues, stuff like that. But he does not like this, and they've also added a lot more stoppage time to games as of lately, especially at the 2022 World Cup and then the 2023 Women's World Cup. There you saw like 10 extra minutes of stoppage time, and you don't usually see that in games.
Explain to them that at the end of a game, a regularly timed game, whoever got most points wins. You don't go to stoppage time, so another team can come from behind.
So, yeah. Let's see. Alright. Soccer news. Okay. So obviously it's going to tell you how to watch the Miami game tonight. Okay, this is not really exactly... There's a lot I wanted to go over. But, okay. Obviously, we're going to go over with Spain's women, but since he wants to hear about them firing the Portland coach. That was not for the food. Sorry to think of. Might be the... Okay. Let's see. Huh? Okay, you want to go grab it?
No, you want to go grab it?
No.
Lazy butt.
I am in the middle of a podcast right now.
Whatever.
Okay, so we'll read this one.
Whoa. Me he encontrado. Me he encontrado dando vueltas. Thank you.
All right, thanks, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so Portland obviously had fired their head coach. And I believe their coach. They agreed to mutually part ways. So the Portland Timbers have parted ways with head coach Giovanni Savarese. The club announced Monday evening. Portland in danger of second straight MLS Cup playoff miss after hosting MLS Cup in 2021. Sit 12th in the Western Conference table.
Boy, they suck.
Okay, so I understand like the coach wasn't delivering, but the Timbers, I feel like they just get kind of lucky when they do make it. At least in my opinion, they get kind of lucky. Yeah, these are my cinnamon chips. But I feel like they get kind of lucky. Like, don't get me wrong, they'll put it in. But and assistant coach Miles Joseph will serve as interim head coach for the remainder of the Portland's 2023 season. I wanted to see something. As I read somewhere, I swear I saw it on Facebook. That they mutually agreed to part ways. Maybe? I saw somewhere that... Okay, hang on. That's not helpful. Give me a second.
See? Chris meet real.
Okay. Oh, it just looks freaking huge, dude. Oh yeah, because I remember reading somewhere. But, okay, maybe that's a different assistant coach, maybe? I read somewhere that they agreed to part ways. So, I doubt that was the same. But, yeah. I just feel like the Timbers have always kind of under-delivered ever since their 2015 run. Okay. Now we're going to look at Spain women's national team. Because I wanted to read those stories. Those are definitely... So, as if people have seen, obviously, Spain's women's team, their federation is kind of getting hot water, to say the least. So obviously they won the World Cup, but hasn't all been happy moments for them, because they've been trying to get rid of their head coach, and that hasn't been going well. But I've read that they're getting closer to that, and obviously they're being supported by other teams. You know, they have their backs in a sense. So I'm gonna kind of just go through this article for you guys to kind of read. Also, you can like Google this as well, but. Yeah. I'm not going to go too much into that one, because that one can be like a really hard topic for people. Okay. Now I'm going to kind of finish off here by, we're going to watch some soccer highlights. So we're going to watch one from the MLS, and then we're going to watch one from, oh, see, now I went to 4-1. Okay, well, I guess I should have gone to YouTube. Because that would have been smarter. Let's see. Okay. And yes, this is stuff I look up a lot. I'm just like, I don't want to go into full on highlight, like, you know, long highlights. Good grief, those are so annoying. Let's see, I don't want a 2-hour one. We'll do Miami and Nashville, since that's the first one that shows up on here.
The fully electric Audi e-tron family is here, with models that fit any lifestyle through elegant design and progressive technology. The Audi e-tron family, progress that moves you.
That means Aviles with Miller at center back. Arroyo and Busquets allow Alba and Yedlin to push the tempo to Nunga and McCarty. No Zimmerman on the roster, meaning the same back line. Alba and Yedlin.
Okay, sorry. So obviously they're doing 2-5-3. So obviously being a little bit more attacking. Because I got their wingers, and those they can also like drop back as defenders, which is okay. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I guess it makes sense. It's formation 4-4-3, but I guess they are pushed up higher. I guess I could have read that. They're pushed up a little bit higher, but obviously they're playing a little bit more of the winger role and attacking a bit more than playing so much defense. When I think of outside backs, I'm thinking of like right here, but makes sense. Okay.
To push the tempo to Nunga and
so obviously, yeah, they're in a 4-4-2. See, this is more of what I was kind of saying. Like their outside backs are a little bit more lower, and they're kind of just keeping their shape a little bit more defensively. So, which they did say that was their game plan, to stop Messi. So, yeah.
And McCarty, no Zimmerman on the roster, meaning the same back line that lost 4-0 to Atlanta last week.
And we're underway at Drive Pink Stadium in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Inter Miami back home for the first time in almost 3 weeks. McCarty, nice 1-2 with Leal. Tries to cut it back, still has it. Wheel chests it down. And then Jack Mayer, the center back, sends it over.
That all of a sudden becomes an X factor for the remaining part
I don't know why my computer
of the season. Great opportunity tonight for Leal. Now
I know I have internet. We'll probably just watch this one.
Again, given away by Miami. Teal Pumbury.
Okay, computer. Why are you not working?
Shot is saved by Drake Callender, but that's twice. Inter Miami's attacking half. Miami hasn't had super dangerous moments.
Do something.
Is this going to plan? This is not for Nashville.
Sorry, it's so glitchy. I don't
Jordi Alba
know.
with a ball from Messi. Jordi Alba and McNaughton at the last moment poking
Now
it
you
away.
can tell they kind of didn't finish their chances there.
but if I'm a Nashville player, I want to play all my playoff games in front of them, so I've got to be motivated tonight to get a result, to make sure teams have to come play us at home.
Messi finds Taylor. Taylor over the bar. Messi over the top, finds Taylor, he settles, he turns, and he sends
I mean,
it
you can tell
wide.
their attack is
Deep
like
if they
not
have to,
looking
the
as
hot
like
line,
sharp.
Taylor makes a vertical run.
Like
Was the
I do
layoff
realize
there
like
to
it is
Gomez? I think
kind of
was,
it
but
is
as he
hard
makes
to.
this turn here,
So that is a
I
good
think Mayer
control of the
gets a
ball there.
little bit of a touch to deflect this wide. Absolutely, that should have been a corner.
Has 2 appearances for Inter Miami, his first 2. And Pink, we'll see what he can do in the second half tonight, which is now underway. Inter Miami and Nashville SC scoreless as we enter the second half.
And then my ace up the sleeve on Hani Mukhtar. I think this works in Nashville's favor.
Schaffelberg leaving, Mukhtar over the bar, the flag stayed
I don't
down,
really feel
and that's a really good chance.
This was going to happen right when we're speaking about Schaffelberg
full on attacking presence.
and Hani Mukhtar. But now Fafa Pico and Hani Mukhtar are unpredictable. They're both like half 9s, half 10s. Unbeaten run from Inter Miami. Come on, Miller. Fantastic tackle.
Schaffelberg with a ball. Mukhtar is in. Oh, once again, spectacular tackle by Kamal Miller.
That was a pretty good tackle. I mean, that could have been a little iffy.
Messi, Panico.
You can tell that goalkeeper read that all the way. It's like he obviously
The sideline.
did his training.
Panico, and I think that was the thinking from Lionel Messi, using those bodies.
Busquets, Gomez, Farias turning on his right foot. Panico making the save. Right to Jordi Alba. Now Mukhtar around Miller this time. Mukhtar off and running. Has Schaffelberg up the gut. Jacob Schaffelberg with Yedlin chasing from behind. Schaffelberg holding him off. And Callender making the save.
And yet Schaffelberg gets into space. He holds off DeAndre Yedlin. 60.
I feel like that was kind of like somewhat easy for the keeper. to
Give it
read.
away. Mukhtar, step over around Messi. Pico looked to be well offside. The flag is down for now. Mukhtar's in the middle. Mukhtar is in on Callender. Mukhtar has scored.
That was a definite
The flag
offside.
is
That
stayed
was
down,
up.
and now it comes up very late.
Not so much the first one.
Now that's
that
a
first.
difficult look from that angle. That's from our
One,
18,
so
but
much
from
was
midfield
like
camera
that.
when he was off. Now
That
people
might
at
look
home are
at it as
saying, well,
offside.
why just blow the whistle in case an injury happens? This is where the argument, it's a difficult one. He's off. He's off.
And there it goes again, glitching.
Game.
Both of these teams return to MLS action this weekend. Nashville SC hosts Charlotte, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Inter Miami travels to face LAFC, 10 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Get tickets to either match at MLSsoccer.com/tickets. Watch them on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. Schaffelberg wins a corner for Nashville. He wants more. He says it was a handball.
When the ball was played forward, is Schaffelberg off? And from all indications, I think he is. It's close. It's very, very close of whether or not Schaffelberg's off.
This is a video review, a potential handball and a potential penalty for Nashville in stoppage time. If Chris Penso agrees with his video assistant referee Yunus Marakshi.
Now, are they saying that play was too far ahead? And it wasn't part of the attacking phase?
Let's find out the decision.
He's offside. Rightfully so. Thank you. Well, you can't waste too much time. The ball's got to be whipped in. You've got Campana in the box. The ball's got to be whipped in at some point.
Lionel Messi gets around Schaffelberg. Messi away from Lovitz. Messi! Panico making the save.
Half touch is not in the best of quality from Messi. Good tackles from Nashville. Panico missed the tying penalty.
Back heel to Busquets. Floating it to the back post. Lovitz flicking it on and away from Jordi Alba. And that's the final whistle. A scoreless draw in Miami. Nashville SC, the first team to keep Lionel Messi off the score sheet.
Anyway, guys, that is all for Goal Rush today. I will see you guys next week.